What is going on YouTube? Hitting back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum XRP, XLM, as well as the S&P 500. As you guys know, we do a different cryptocurrency here on the channel every single week, and we're wrapping things up with XLM. So that means I need from you guys to comment down below in the comments which altcoin you would like to see reviewed here on the channel. It doesn't matter if it's your favorite or one you see the most potential in moving forward. Definitely make sure to comment it down below. As for what we're going to be talking about in today's video, boy, do we have a ton of things to discuss. Just quickly browsing the charts, we had a beautiful buy-in opportunity for a short on XRP specifically yesterday that we calculated perfectly. The second we saw the 4-hour close below our resistance points and our bottom support of the moving average, we bought in for a short opportunity, which then resulted in a flip and a bullish buy-in to the upside. So ton of crazy things happening right now. We had XLM that we discussed. We saw kind of an interesting approach to things. We slightly tweaked the charts where we found bottom support. We discussed that the moving averages seem to play more of a role as support than where we had originally drawn the uptrend. So we did tweak the uptrend ever so slightly, allowing us enough time to react to this market in case we dipped lower. And we actually did decide to dump, or most of these markets did, and reverse all the way back down to bottom supports even lower. And we're pretty much seeing red across the board on every single cryptocurrency. So there's a lot of things to talk about. Is the drop over? I know a lot of you guys have these unanswered questions. Market's down about double digits today. I'm very excited and very reluctant and happy to see this drop because this is what I've been telling you guys about for a very long time. And we're actually capitalizing off these runs. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial, and let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, before we jump into today's video, I want to give a huge shout out to Let's Exchange for sponsoring today's episode. For those that don't remember, Let's Exchange is an instant multi-currency exchange service free of registration limits and complications. They believe that time is money for crypto traders, as even a slight delay in processing a trade may substantially change its outcome. As a registration-free, easy-to-use, and fully automated exchange service, Let's Exchange enables traders to save time at each step of a crypto swap and thus earn more money. Let's Exchange supports 210 plus coins, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Binance, Tron, and all other major cryptocurrencies in the space. This makes for about 45,000 currency pairs available for trading, and at least 100 plus more coins will be added very soon. The other amazing feature they offer is no KYC is required. That means users can start trading immediately as soon as the rate is right for them. An all-in-one exchange widget allows users to complete any transactions with just a few clicks. There are also no upper limits on Let's Exchange. Users can move as much crypto as they want in one go. For every trade, Let's Exchange instantly selects the most profitable rate across multiple major exchange platforms such as Binance, OKX, KuCoin, Gate, Huobi, and others, which is pretty freaking awesome, especially with no upper limits. Users can then select fixed rate options to get the exact amount they see when they're starting a trade, and the classic exchange flow with floating rates is also available for your option. They also offer fast transactions. With a streamlined, fully automated exchange flow, the trade processing time solely depends on the network speed of selected coins. As a non-custodial service, Let's Exchange doesn't store user funds and personal data, which is awesome. All coins are validated, all data is encrypted. The website has an SSL certificate and DDoS protection, which is amazing as well. And lastly, the exchange process is clear and transparent at every step, and the user can request a receipt with full transaction details. They also have real-time support available 24/7, so I definitely recommend you checking it out because as I know, within the US and New York, it becomes very difficult to find multiple different types of cryptocurrency to be able to receive. Maybe you have a wallet, but the exchange that you have is not allowing you guys to buy, sell, and trade cryptocurrency, as I know. So what I've done is I've been able to set up a different cryptocurrency wallet outside of major exchanges that aren't allowed within, the US and things like that. that. And then all I do is I can go onto Let's Exchange and convert certain cryptocurrencies into USDT or other major cryptos and then send it directly to that wallet. So it's a really cool feature to have, and I definitely recommend you check them out with the link in the description. Otherwise, huge shout out for Let's Exchange for sponsoring today's episode, and let's jump into the technical analysis. Oh boy, so I don't even know where to begin. Today's episode is definitely going to be running a little bit longer than I had anticipated. Really quick, this was the buy-in. You can see this. Yesterday, we made this very apparent, the buy-in opportunity. I'm also trying to figure out what I did to my camera that made me extremely white here and extremely tan here. I definitely did not get a tan in a day, so I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened there. I must have clicked something on my channel or on my camera. We'll see what happens today, but regardless, I'll end up fixing it or just resetting the camera by tomorrow. But this was the buy-in opportunity, guys. I mean, we made this very clear and very, in your face yesterday. We made a friggin' 15-minute video discussing the XRP, big drop that's going to be coming in the market or big bullish run to the upside in the market, and when we would be buying in, when we would be shorting. So this was an immediate opportunity, and we took advantage of this yesterday. So I'm very excited. Hopefully you guys did too. But moving forward, top 10 cryptos, everything is down. We're down, I would just say double digits, 9.77%. Everything is down. Bitcoin, 8%. Ethereum, Binance, XRP, Tether, Cardano, Doge is down 11%. We're at 23 cents. That means we are now down half of where we were. And I'm really not surprised. We're actually more prepared in this market right now than we've ever been. Stellar is down. I'm really trying to see where SafeMoon is because I'm just curious. A lot of people have been, boasting about that. SafeMoon is down another, 4%. We're falling. Actually, we kind of rose up a little bit, but nothing too crazy. It actually doesn't look that bad. But right now, most of the market that we're trading in is down in red. We're correcting. We're down now to $49,000. That means we fell about $15,000 on Bitcoin right now, maybe $12,000 in between that from where its high was. But $49,000 is pretty insane. But the drops are coming. We anticipated this. We talked about the bearish divergence that was forming on Bitcoin. We knew that corrections were going to happen. So where do we go from here? All right. Now let's talk. Let's start with XRP. I just want to flash all these cryptos really quickly on the board right now. I'm very happy for Bitcoin right now. For XLM. XRP. It's making me a lot of money on XRP, and I'm very happy to do this. So yesterday specifically, we in-depth made a video talking about where bottom support was, where top resistance was. And I circled this. We made this so apparent and clear. You can watch yesterday's episode. This was the immediate point of impact that we had to pay close attention to. We discussed in detail that we're basing, charting analysis off 4-hour prices, so we now have to use 4-hour to see where the candle closes. We discussed that if at any point the 4-hour candle closes below this resistance or support, we would buy in for a short opportunity. We also discussed if we closed above the resistance, we would buy in for a swing to the upside. So we immediately bought in the second we saw closing right below here. That was enough reason for me to be buying into this market, anticipating a short to the downside. Now, we really just tumbled over. We actually fell fairly low fairly quickly. We fell all the way down to bottom support here at 87 cents. I did not capitalize on that. My stop loss actually was okay. It stopped me out right around the bottom here at about $1, so I'm really not too worried. But to short a market from $1.32 all the way to about $1 as it was dropping is just an incredible gain right now. We then had closure above the 4-hour, the following candle. We got stopped out at $1. We saw this teeter-totter, but we're at the bottom now. So what did we do? We bought right back in at bottom support right here, and market's starting to flip bullish. Why did it fall right here? Why did we use that as an indicator? Well, let me answer that. Well, looking at prior history of the descending fractal that we have drawn clearly on XRP, we knew that there was a fact that these lower highs have yet to be broken. This was the biggest attempt. The other day, this was the biggest attempt XRP had, as if it could break through this because it was slowly creating these higher lows as it was using its moving average as a support. This is where it fell. And if we decided to break through it, it would dump, tremendously. If we decided to break upwards, it would be very good for the market. We'd be able to, break the old pattern of the bearish pattern and head up higher. What did we do? Bearish. We broke bearish. That's why, we can kind of find the times of when things decide to break. No, we can't figure out whether or not it's going to go extremely bullish or extremely bearish. We can't figure out which direction the market's going to go to, but we don't need to. I mean, it's a 50-50 chance, and then it becomes 100% chance the second we get the confirmation, which we did. We saw the 4-hour close below the uptrend right here, so we bought in. What did we do? Shorted it all the way down. It's a very easy approach to things. That's what I do. It's a conservative trade. It's a very easy way to monopolize on markets like this. Just this kind of strategy that we've created and figured out. I mean, we waited quite a bit. I've actually waited quite a couple of days for this to play out. And then, there was good opportunities here when we hit bottom support for a run to the upside. But just seeing this consolidation, we waited. Things, we filled in this gap right here and we waited for the opportunity, which direction. Obviously, this is why I say to wait for closure, because you can even see this major wick candle right here. If you guys bought in right up here thinking that it was, breaking bullish, you would have lost quite a bit of money because it immediately reversed downwards. It's a pump fake. That's why we wait for these types of candles right at the edge to close. Once they close, it gives us the briefing of which direction we're going to be heading to. This was an immediate reversal candle, not candy. This showed a uncertainty in the market, a potential reversal, and then we saw this major flare and consolidation. But even though we shot all the way up, I waited patiently on the 4-hour for us to recede back down, see exactly where we're going to close. I mean, yesterday I didn't know which direction we were going to go to. If we closed up here, I would have bought in for a long, anticipating a run to the upside, but we didn't. We closed all the way back down below support. And that was an immediate reaction to buy in for a swing to the downside. Yeah, it stopped out at $1, big profit across the board, not worried at all. Good short, very happy. And then we immediately switched back over, bought in bullish, and now we are immediately swinging back up. So things look very good on my position within XRP. Now, where are we going to be moving to? I am not surprised that if we continue this downtrend. I really don't want to shock any of you guys. Yeah, we could head back up here. Obviously, have your stop loss, but we could head back up to about, I would say, $1.23. It's probably going to happen very soon. But we have yet to break the descending fractal. We have yet to break the lower high formation. It's been days now where these lower highs are just continuously moving, the price. Notice this, pay attention. This is lower high formations every single time. Lower, 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 lower. We have yet to reverse in any sort of direction that would allow us to want to buy in bullish. We are not bullish right now. We're in a bear market. We are correcting lower, and you have to be aware of this if you want to profit off these moves. That's why I am so grateful for being able to short cryptocurrency, because it's allowed to make a tremendous profit compared to back in 2017 when we could just buy the dip. Now we can just short it and be okay. So it doesn't matter which direction we move to. I'm most proud about XLM, as we discussed yesterday. So yesterday's video, we talked about XLM. We had this maybe up like here, or it might have been like this, more so. And we actually tweaked it. We moved it lower. And the reason being that we moved it lower was because we were looking. We got a good consensus of the moving average that we had here on the daily. We saw that every single time we fell or we decided to break up, it was on the moving average and not actually just on an uptrend or support. So we saw, boom, breakout on the moving average. Boom, breakout on the moving average. Boom, breakout on the moving average. Immediate reversal candle right here, but we retested bottom support and flipped. Guess what we're doing now? Boom, retesting the moving average. Hit bottom support, which looks great. Now I'm getting ready for XLM to flip bullish. We've finally seen the drop. I think we were trying to buy it right up here. I really feel like we had this candle, something like that. It was much more, condensed how we had it up here. And this just wasn't working. We actually tried here. We failed. We lost like $100, or I lost like $100. And then I was like, I see my mistake. I didn't put the line on actual support. So now we have 3 confirmations, or we're going to be making 3. 1, 2, we're looking for this third, but I'm really anticipating this right here on XLM to flip for us, just like XRP did, and it's starting to. I'm really anticipating the same sort of factor to happen on XLM. I'm looking for that reversal. I'm looking for that dip. That's what I'm paying attention to. Markets are becoming extremely undervalued and overextended, so I'm looking for a bounce and a swing back up. I'm really anticipating markets to move up now that we've fallen quite substantially. We've made a fairly good profit. I mean, I am not complaining one bit on the percentage drop that this is. We dropped about 37%. I mean, it's insane. XRP for you guys, we dropped about price range would be about 50%, if not a little bit lower, maybe like 54%. So it's absolutely nuts. It's insane. It blows my mind. Even like Doge is falling. Like, this is why you don't get into schemes like this, pump and dumps. Not that, Doge is a bad coin in the slightest, but, it's a huge gamble, a massive gamble. I mean, we were down at 7 cents, shot all the way up. And at any point you bought in anywhere higher than, I would say, like, geez, 13 cents, you would have been screwed, because if, let's say, you bought into it at 36 cents or 24 cents, we were lower than that. We were at 19 cents just a couple of days ago, and now we're heading up higher, but we're currently falling again, 23 cents, and I believe we're going to continue to fall. So I'm really taking a step back. I've told you guys I'm a conservative trader with this stuff because of the major flips that I've seen. We've only been in a bull market. Most of the people that come up to me and talk that, they're going to be rich, they're going to buy in, Doge to $1, Bitcoin up to 100K, blah, 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 blah. They bought into Bitcoin when it was at 50. They have not been in this market for longer than like 3 months. They don't know what they're talking about. It's just that fortunate. We've seen markets explode up. We had a beautiful bearish divergence forming on Bitcoin, which was showing market exhaustion. We needed to flip lower. They've only experienced a bull market. Now people are going to start experiencing a bear market. I'd say we probably have double what we had in 2017 as just market awareness. So it's going to be very interesting to see this market dump, because there's so many people now invested into crypto that don't know what they're doing, that when the markets start to turn like they're doing, we're going to see a big reversal and big pullback in the markets, and you guys have to be prepared because it's coming. Now, as for where these other cryptos are going to, Ethereum is the only one that's just blowing my mind. Absolutely, like, stupid. Ethereum is stupid right now. It shot all the way up yesterday to 2620, and then in a day, we shot all the way down to 2,000. We fell over $600 in less than 24 hours. Doesn't make sense. Reversed all the way back up. Now we're below resistance once again. So very odd. I'm staying clear of Ethereum. We had a bearish cross on the moving average right now in the MACD. Only on the MACD. So I'm just steering clear of this. Bitcoin looks to be hitting support. So really now what I'm looking for in this market is potentially seeing some sort of consolidation. Granted, we are hitting oversold, not overbought, oversold right here. The markets don't look like they want to fall lower. I mean, we're hitting support. We may consolidate out. We may swing back up. But this may start a bearish pattern. I just want you guys to be aware. This was point of reversal. We had higher highs every freaking other day. We may start to see movements like this now. Really consider this, where our markets are swinging lower. So we may see a pump upwards, very big opportunity, but it's going to start the pattern of falling lower. It's just my opinion, but I am anticipating maybe some reversal here, but smaller, and then another dump. But that's really where my mind's at. Granted, we're hitting oversold. We're hitting the moving average. It gives me enough reason to believe we're probably going to see that swing upwards. Ethereum, I'm steering clear of. Don't want to have anything to do with it. XLM, I might put in a buy-in, stop loss right here. Big swing to the upside. XRP has just been extremely profitable. We called this drop yesterday. We made it very clear that we were buying in at like $1.27 or $1.28 if we were to break through support. And then we knew, or to break through support, we knew if we broke and closed at above like $1.35, we'd buy in for a swing to the upside. Broke bearish, shorted it to about $1, fell all the way down to 86 cents. Closed above support, which we knew, and we bought back in, and now we're reversing upwards. So, I mean, it's textbook, guys. I'm really not too worried. Hopefully you guys took advantage of this. S&P 500, just a crazy market to be in. I did put more money into it, just because why not? If I'm investing into something for the next 10 years, why not do it? It doesn't make sense. But definitely due for a correction. I mean, this is something else, but we may see a small one, maybe an 8% dip, probably from here to, I'd say here, maybe about a 2.89 or 3% dip, something like this. Boom, or sorry, a little better. Boom, like that. That's what I'm anticipating. Hopefully, we don't do one of these, but even then, we're going to be heading up. Otherwise, guys, it's pretty much going to wrap up today's episode. If you are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, as this does help support the YouTube algorithm, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.